Well, two different times in the last week, well, it was a week apart, two Saturday nights, I decided I was going to take this car. Why? Well, it was 38 degrees the one day, kind of wet. And then it got really, really, really cold. And then the past Saturday, it was better, but it was still, like, the roads are white out there. That should be black asphalt out on the road, but it's not, it's white. And so therefore, it wasn't wet, it wasn't slushy, but it was salty out there. So if you look right there, yes, that is salt, sodium. I don't know, I was really bad at chemistry. But I do know that it's not that good for your vehicle, but maybe once or twice. It's like my cheat weeks. I don't know. Look, salt, dirt, grossness. If you want to see it better, take a look at. Now this isn't even that dirty. I haven't really been on, I guess a little bit here. If you want to see true salt, show you here. This. Isn't that lovely? Now, this vehicle and this vehicle are fluid filled, so I'm not too worried about that. This is fully PPF for the top end, ceramic coated. This is partially PPF, like the track package, and also ceramic coated. But it's, I mean, look at that. Isn't that, look at that. It's just, ugh. Anyway, so my goal today is to get all three cleaned off, cleaned up. And it's funny, I was thinking, like, I have like 15,000 miles on this car. It's now 2 years old. I was like, oh, maybe the tires are going to be going on there. You never know. I don't really spin the tires because traction control takes care of me, but they're actually wearing pretty well. I rotated them once, side to side and front tire side to side. I think I'm going to do it again, due for a maintenance on this. But I want to give this a little bit of a washing, get it nice and clean, and hopefully the weather cooperates. I can drive it again soon, because I really do like driving it. I like driving that. I even like driving the Jeep. It's not my vehicle, so even though it's my vehicle, it's my daughter's. I don't want to dent it or anything like that. So, but life is short. Life is very short, and I will tell you a little story. When I got this car, it was December 14th of 2022. And we were supposed to get an ice storm the next day, but it was a nice day like this. There was no snow on the ground, but they were calling for an ice storm, and it was going to be our beginning of winter, December 14th, December 15th. So the next morning, I got up and I posted it on Facebook, tagged my sister and a bunch of other friends and everyone, and we were all chatting about it. My sister calls me and says, hey, a friend of hers has one of these, and it's a 2020 C8. Not really loaded up. It's really, he's happy. He loved the blue. Wish he could have ordered his, but got a really good deal. And I'm like, oh, okay, and she said, because the owner bought it and died shortly thereafter as an older gentleman, and it had 200 miles on it. And so I said, oh, I got to go pick up my son from school. So what I did is I got in this, and it was no salt on the ground. It was not PPF'd at the time, not ceramic coated, but I went and picked him up from school. And it was the greatest decision I probably ever did with this car, was realizing that we're going to enjoy it. We're going to have fun. The big reason I bought this car was my son really wanted to have fun. I know sometimes the sacrifices you make, but all kidding aside, my son and I have fun with this car. So having fun with this car isn't putting it away. And look, it's not an investment. Current market indications, it's a car. It's a car. It's a nice car. It's a wonderful car. It's a car that still turns heads and still will. But it's a car. Take care of it. Enjoy it. Take it out every now and then when you probably shouldn't. Take it in the rain. probably better than in the snow, but you got to put it in winter mode, but enjoy the vehicle. So if you're one of those folks that, took your car and you wanted to look at it and everything, I get it. I understand. But, like I have collectible cars. They're not investments. I mean, some of them, I have a Bronco that's really kind of paid for the rest of the fleet. I'm not kidding you. It was a good buy. And the equity I have in that car is pretty amazing. But it's not about that. It's about enjoying it. I wouldn't sell it because I wouldn't have it anymore. And if I wouldn't have it anymore, I would miss it. I would have fun with it. Miss having fun with it. So that's kind of my little spiel today. I mean, watch Take Care of Your Cars. I'll do an after to show you this all spiffed up afterwards. But if you're one of these people and you see the value of your C8 Stingray going down a little bit, ask yourself if you just want to have the fun of having a perfect car in there. Have a perfect car. But why don't you go out and enjoy it? Just drive it. Make some memories just for yourself, or make some memories with your son or daughter or your wife, significant other, whatever. Have fun. Because ultimately they're still building these. They're going to have like a Grand Sport supposedly, and it'll be the hot thing, and the ZR1 will be the hot thing, but for only the people that get it and whatever. But it doesn't make these cars, they're cars. Cars go down in value for a short amount of time, and if you're lucky, someday they come back up in value. But during that time, in 30 years when this is a collectible car, I sure hope to be still here annoying my kids, but tomorrow's not guaranteed. So just tip from me, who's learned some things over the last couple years, that life's not as long as you think it is. Get out there, enjoy it, have that fun. Take a friend for a ride with the car. Let someone at a car show sit down in it. Now, if they got scissors in their pocket, you might want to ask them to take that out. But just have fun with the car, enjoy the car, make memories with the car. Be that person who let some kid see the car, and you started the car up for them, and then someday 20 years from now, when they're in the position to own a car like that, they remember that. I remember that. People were nice to me and let me near their Corvettes when I was a kid. It matters. So sermon over. Get in your car, go have some fun. We're gonna have high 30s, low 40s. I'm not wearing shorts, but I feel like it's so nice out compared to the -9 it was a week ago. So have a great day. At the end of this, you'll see it clean, and drive that thing.
Okay, well, here it is, all cleaned up and looking good. I watched this, I watched the 4Runner, and I watched the Jeep. Look how nice it looks. I mean, you got to get out there this time of year. If you live in the Great White North, you have to drive it when you have your chances. And sometimes you might get a little bit of salt on it, but you know what? That, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to kill the car. It really isn't. Get out there, get on those roads right there. Enjoy yourself. Make some memories, have some fun, and remember, life's too short to put them in the garage, look at them like they're classics. If you want an old vet, go get an old vet and enjoy it. Get out there and make memories with this car, and have a great day.